Cestoda. Description of Cestoda or tapeworms infect humans and cause disease by consuming raw or undercooked fish. Tapeworms can grow 15 to 30 feet or 10 meters in length. They have a tape-like and segmented body. These helminths are hermaphroditic, like a digestive tract, and do not have a body cavity. Most cestods require two hosts to complete their life cycle, a definitive host and an intermediate host. Some species of Cestoda. Number 1 is called Diphyllobothrium in the classification Kingdom Animalia, phylum Platyhelminthes, class Cestoda, order Diphyllobothridae, family Diphyllobothridae, genus Diphyllobothrium, species Diphyllobothrium. The morphology of the species is called fish tapeworms, has colex in the figure A, the 2.5 mm long and 1.0 mm width. They also has longitudinal grooves called botria in the figure B, and also have proclotids in the figure C. Each proclotid poses a central located, rosette-shaped uterus and associated uterine fold through its egg release. The major segments of the proclotid are broader than long and contain both male and female organs. Life cycle of this parasite start in the number 1, called unembryonate eggs, phase in phases of definitive host, and number 2 is eggs will be swim in the water and will be hatched in the number 3 into Coracidia larvae and ingested by the first intermediate host like crustacean. And the number 4, rosarcate larvae will develop in the body cavity of the crustacean. Number 5, it will be ingested by second intermediate host, usually small fish, and will be developed into Rosarcate larvae, and this larvae is called infective stage. It will be in the number 6, will be ingested by parasinic host as predator fish, or in the number 7 by definitive host like human. And number 8, the adult stage of the species, it will be grew in the intestine of the host. The predilection of this species was found in intestinal of fish. The host of the Diphyllobothrium was infected first footer, example Procapulviatilis, Asacclusius, Schizostadium futrium. Number 2 is Phyllobothrium squali. The classification Kingdom Animalia, phylum Platyhelminthes, class Cestoda, order Phyllobothridae, family Phyllobothridae, genus Phyllobothrium, species Phyllobothrium squali. The morphology is in the figure number 1 is called scolex with diameter of 2.9 until 4.3 mm. Number 2 called young mature proclotids contain both male and female organs. Number 3 well developed mature proclotids. Number 4 terminal genital ducts, and number 5 and 6 is gravid proclotids in dorsal and ventral view. The life cycle of this species starts in the number 1 egg release larvae Coracidia, and it will be ingested by copepod in the number 2 as the first intermediate host, and number 3 the Coracidia become prosarcate larvae, and the number 4 the copepod will ingested by fish as the second intermediate host, and number 5 prosarcate larvae become plerosarcate larvae, and the number 6 it will be ingested by human as the definitive host. In the definitive host it will be grow into the mature form and will be produce egg, and the eggs will pass in the feces. The predilection of this species was found in peritoneal cavity of elasmobranchi. The host of Phyllobothrium squali was infected elasmobranchi Qualus acanthias. Here's some reference. That's all. Thank you for watching. I am Alvira Febrianti Pratiwi, number 1416111330066.